And we're back. We had a little technical difficulties there for a second, and now we're back. Radio is down. Boop, 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 boop. Nope.
63413 South Sunsmart Avenue. Control them to verify your location. 401 Dan, I got it on moment.
Hey everybody, hi! Welcome to the show. It's me, Scott. Already with the ums. Where are we at? It's almost midnight, which means it's almost Saturday morning, but it is now officially my Saturday because I'm out working and I'm shooting for Saturday morning news. I was not out and did not stream yesterday, Thursday, or today, Friday, I guess. It's really confusing when you start your day the day before and then you finish, but... So the tanker, what happened was what I thought happened. I got all the hits that were available. Channel 2 and 9 were the only stations that didn't use the footage. Everybody else did. 4, 5, 7, 11, and 52. Is that right? 4, 5, 7, 11, and 52. Yes, I don't know about 62 yet, and still 34 never really buys. But with that said, that's 5 hits. That means that's 5 invoices that I got to send out. That means that I'm waiting. Let's say a hit cost $1. Everything that I'm about to say now is correct except the use of the word dollar. The word dollar, replace that with whatever the hit is worth. So let's say I have $5 coming to me now. With those $5, I have to wait for 5 separate checks from 5 separate companies that have to clarify and dignify and adjust. All those words were not necessary. They have to confirm that it was used. Once they confirm it was used, then they will send out a check anywhere from 1 week to 90 days. So I have 5 hits, $5, and I'm waiting for those $5 to come 5 separate ways. That's how much of a pain in the butt chasing money is in this business. And that's why people don't really do it for a living. But I'm lucky enough to do it for a living. So hello to everybody that's saying hello to me. And thank you for everybody watching. And hope everybody has a good day. And I'm gonna go 10-7 and I'm done for the night. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stick it out here for a while. We're coming up on midnight. I'll be out all night. I'm not sure if you guys will be with me all night, but I will be here. Oh, why am I in the middle of the street? Because that's where I want to be. Lewis wants everyone to drink. He knows the deal. He knows the game. He just wants people to drink. Everybody wants to start the party. I have my hat. I have my hat today. I do have my hat. This is what I look like right now without my hat. This is what I look like right now without my hat. I have a hat. She's right here. I'll put it on. Maybe I don't want to wear a hat right now. Sounds like a commission-based job. 100%, man. I don't get paid unless it shows up on TV. Do I drink? Absolutely. Do I drink while I'm working? No. It's my job to go up to the police and the firemen. You don't want to not be sober. I do drink energy drinks while I'm working. And today, Today I have a bang with me. I have a bang, and I have a rock star. The thing about the bang is I had a bang a few weeks ago. No, a few days ago. Woo! So I gotta be careful with the bang tonight if I touch the bang. They are not the same as the other ones. I've had the Nas. Nas is cool. I've also had the I've had the Mountain Dew ones. Yes, they will give me a heart attack, but it's hard when you're, well, I wasn't awake all day today, but I was awake for most of the day, and I got a little nap in, but gotta stay awake, man. So yeah, a monster, any monster or a rock star or Red Bull, I can pound and I'll be fine. I pounded a bang the other day and was not fine. I will not. I just got a bang paid for. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stop giving me money, incident response. You give me way too much money, man. You do. I think you're probably, you win for the most. Ooh. Ooh. 4390.
Hello, 50 Roger. 4955 NIM. Cancel by the PR 5772. House.
Huh. We got a vehicle versus a pole. Not too into that right now at this time. Listen for the size up, see what happens. Alright, so let me turn that off. If you're watching, ma'am, I love you too. To whoever sent me that text message. Happy Thanksgiving, Scott. That's me. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I live in Wisconsin and I look forward to your live streams. Right on. Thank you. Thank you, Wisconsin. I think what I might do, well, we'll worry about that in a little bit. I'll talk about that later, I think. I'm getting too ahead of myself right now. Did you cover the Kohler, did you cover the Kohler street fire in downtown LA? Like the fire that just came out 5 minutes ago? No, it was nothing. Oh yeah, thank you, Tollmaster. Thank you. And
the address on this, we walked all around the complex. Can we have the PR come out? Agent 95, Roger. Live 460, you may discontinue your cancel. Live 460.
Interesting. Where do you donate for the runner? Al, thank you for asking. You go to Shot in the Dark's Facebook, or you go to LOUDLABS News Facebook, and you will see a place to donate. And for all of those who did donate, thank you. They reached their goal, but that doesn't mean you have to stop donating. Thank you for donating, everybody who helped. Victor appreciates it, I appreciate it, and Andy's family really appreciates it. Thank you for helping, guys. I appreciate it. Have I ever gotten pulled over? Yes, I'm human. Hello to everyone that's saying hello. How come nobody is liking this video? Hit thumbs up. It doesn't matter, Suzanne. It's just a button, man. My life doesn't revolve around likes or dislikes. My life revolves around the news. And right now, everybody that's sitting at the news desk wants to go home. And the new people are just making their way in, starting to look at their emails, trying to see what they want to do for the morning news. Best place to eat after hours? A safe place. If you're in downtown LA, the pantry. If you're anywhere else in the country, I don't know, Waffle House and Denny's, but that doesn't sound very safe now, does it? Ambulance and sheriffs for a report. How did you start in this business? Right place, right time. I've talked about it multiple times. Just a cameraman who was at the right place at the right time and knew my way around town. Hello, San Bernardino. Hello, Gabriel. Hello, Chloe. What's the craziest call you responded to? I don't know. It's the most asked question, so the answer gets boring. An explosion. There you go. How about that? Let's get Pursuit live. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get it. Ramiro, it's going fine. Thank you for asking. How does someone get into the job like this? Technical or otherwise? Well, Tiffany, go out and film some things. Attach it to your social media, or put it on your social media, attach the news stations, and see what happens.
Agent 53, investigation inside 32709, Seagate Drive, Unit 103.
Incident response, I totally understand that. Luckily, I live in a big area where you never see the same person twice. Unless it's your friend or family, or the local homeless man that lives on the same spot. But yeah, it does suck. I understand how they can do that, but you're also educating them at the same time. And I'll give you a prime example. Whoa, thank you, Alexander. Thank you so much. Big baller Alexander. Thanks, dude. I'll give you a perfect example. Back in the day, I was filming a drowning that took place. The child was transported to the hospital. I went to the hospital, got the child being taken out of the ambulance, put into the hospital. Like I didn't get the transport, but I got the delivery, I guess. They took the child to the local hospital. I was able to get the child coming out of the ambulance and going to the hospital. After that, I went to the pool. The neighbor let me in his yard, so I didn't have to go on the family who incident it took place. I didn't have to go on their, on their property. So I went into the neighbor's yard. As I was coming out of there, a police officer comes up to me and goes, "Real good job you have there. Way to go. Real good way to make a living." And I looked at him and I said, "Hey, do you know how many parents are going to watch their children a little more tomorrow once they see this?" So you got to look at it both ways. Oh, there I go with the Russell Peters. You look at it both ways. You're educating and helping. Yes, I made money off that tragedy. Yes, I put it on the news and put that family on blast. But did I also warn millions of parents and families around the world or around the country? Or, gosh, this isn't Netflix. Did I also educate people around Los Angeles to watch your children near a pool? Absolutely. Are you going to Pursuit? Cindy, does it look like I'm going to the Pursuit or any Pursuit at all? So what do you think? Millions? Seriously? Yeah, there's a lot of millions of people that live here in Los Angeles. Lots of millions. All kinds of languages. And my footage goes on all the channels with all the languages. So yeah, I'm assuming millions of people saw that. Every day, millions of people. I forgot how many are in Los Angeles, 23 million? And I think that's just the Los Angeles city limit. That doesn't include LA County. Somebody Google it and tell me how many people are in LA County. What, 50 million? So the LA market reaches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 counties. I don't know, 100 million people? Nah, that's not right, because there's only 300 million in America. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, the word millions is correct. Is there a pursuit going on that I'm not aware of, everybody?
How far is stage ran 245 stabbing? We got one of the stab wounds to the head. Have them stage on Ardmore.
I mean, if there is, bummer.
10-4.
Where's the pursuit? Where's the pursuit, Cindy?
Yeah, the guy came back. The guy that was stabbing a victim. I have everyone attention. Okay, copy. Do you want me to lock any?
Your family founded Newport Beach and the pier.
No, unless anyone else
Well, Suzanne, I don't know how you find something that was already there, but I got you. I think I understand you.
Lockdown. We have units on flower as well, just in case.
Any unit to advise the plate on the vehicle?
No, I haven't felt any earthquakes lately. Just waiting for one. There will be one soon. There will be one soon. There always is. The problem with that is I have a family now. I used to have an earthquake preparedness for work, meaning whatever happens, I go to where it happened. Now I have to make sure that the family's safe, and then I go to where it happened. Entire country only has 4.7 million. That is not true at all. Well, what country are you talking about? If you're talking about the United States has way more than 4.7 million. I think it's 30, right? Is somebody, I forgot. I saw some numbers go by. I saw some numbers go by, but I can't see them, and they're going by too fast, and I'm not paying attention.
24, confirming you're in the air.
23, Jose Gilberto.
10 points. See, my numbers are pretty good. I'm actually pretty good with my stats. Bam, biscuits. Bam, biscuits.
I'll be out with 119 number.
And those are the documented ones, don't forget. So there's a lot more, and they watch TV too. I'm nowhere near there. That's on the other side of those buildings and at the ocean. And I'm on the north end of those buildings and the ocean. So no, I'm not going to your breaking news pursuit that I'm definitely nowhere near Long Beach.
Several black and whites involved. Now, I don't know what agencies, so we probably want to start pulling some bars off. 60 to 78. I have a stop 6 set up in South Compton if we're approved.
I'm hearing it now. I wasn't hearing it because I'm nowhere near it. That's why. Mr. Freedom, Scott, is there a best spot to stage? Are you in my city? If you're in my city, I don't know. If you're not in my city, the best spot to stage is centrally near a freeway. No, too smart. I'm parked next to a stop sign. That's why they're slowing down. There's literally a stop sign next to me. John Guzman, just because you repeat your question doesn't mean I'm going to answer it. If he gets on the freeway, then we'll go mess around with it. But right now he's just kind of in the area I don't want to be. And the last thing I want to do is go chase a live pursuit. Go chase a pursuit live that's nowhere near me, so it gives a bunch of people a bunch of time to follow it, and at the end of that pursuit have a bunch of people, and I'm not into that right now. It's nowhere near me. Cindy, you don't need to continue broadcasting the pursuit. Thank you very much. I'm very well aware of it. What is LOUDLABS? LOUDLABS is the name of a company that sells footage to the news. It's also the name of an artist. Lakeland, Florida, watching tonight. Lakeland, how close are you to the Villages? My mama has a place in the Villages. Scott, am I familiar with Visalia, California? Yes, my grandmother was in a gnarly accident there. When I was like 10 or 11, she had a pipe go through her leg, and luckily the guy who lived on the side of the road was there. But yeah, I'm familiar with the area. Don't you have to pass that to go places north? You put LOUDLABS sticker in your Tacoma, right on. How does someone get hired with you? Well, John, it depends on what city you are, and you have to figure it out. Have I always wanted to be a stringer? Yes, but I didn't know it, if that makes sense. Yes, I wanted to be a stringer, but I didn't know I wanted to be a stringer at the time. Snacks in the car? Usually I don't have any snacks in the car. I might have a little bit of sugar always in here in case I drink too much energy and I need to even myself out. When I go cover brush fires, I definitely put water and beef jerky in here. And my car still smells like a brush fire. What's up, New Zealand? Thank you. John, you live in Los Angeles. I'm pretty full right now in Los Angeles, John. It's not something I'm looking to add on to at this moment. I'm sorry, I do apologize. Who was the stringer who won an Emmy? A gentleman named Paul in the San Diego area. Alright, so the pursuit's over, which means if I would have went, I would have wasted my gas, I would have showed you guys that I lost, and I would have not got the shot. So sitting here, patiently, talking, actually paid off. I made how much money? Not chasing that pursuit? Thanks, guys, for the donation. Would be dope to do. LOUDLABS Chicago, incident response. It was talked about. It still is talked about. Nothing's confirmed and nothing's happening as of yet. I probably shouldn't be so honest about my business. There's some things I need to keep to myself. Look at me doing my Dave Lopez impression. LOUDLABS Sacramento. Actually probably happening sooner than you think. I'm guessing it's going to happen in about 2 years. LOUDLABS Sacramento is definitely happening. Yes, absolutely. I should probably turn my radio down. I told them I would, huh? Yes. How close am I to Panorama City? Well, there's downtown Los Angeles right in front of you. If you're familiar with downtown LA and Panorama City, there you go. LOUDLABS OC. LOUDLABS OC already exists. It's not as strong as I would like it to be, but we're currently working on that. We're working on it. Am I in Boyle Heights? No, I'm not. You guys must know, I'm at Dodger Stadium. But now that I said that, I won't be here for long. And that's why I say. I'm sitting at the entrance of Dodger Stadium. Well, one of the entrances of Dodger Stadium. The one off the 110. LOUDLABS Denver. Chloe, that all depends. That goes back to what I believe it was incident response. If incident response is from Wisconsin, that goes back to the Wisconsin thing. I myself have been thinking about what city I'd like to go do this in besides Los Angeles. Where would I like to move my family? Where would I like to go and string, or I guess stream from? And it has to be metropolitan. Like Wisconsin, whatever city I go to, they might not like what I'm doing because I'm showing the bad side of their town. And someone like me is going to show the bad side of their town well. So it depends. It's people who know me and have known me in the business know that I said I'd have it figured out by 40 and out by 45, and that has come true. I have figured it out by 40, and if I want to be out by 45, I can. I don't think I want to. When I made up that saying, my son and kids weren't around, so it is different now with the son and kids. But PM me, would like to work. I'm probably not gonna go back and try to PM you, LAX. You can hit me up if you want, that's fine. But I might, I don't know. Albuquerque. I'm not going to Albuquerque, New Mexico to string. Stream, maybe. I don't know. 2019, depending on how streaming goes and how things go, I might go stream in a bunch of different cities. I might start being a traveling streamer for stringing. But if it's near me, I'll take my car. If it's not near me, I got to hook up with a stringer who's already set up with scanners and knows the area and things like that. So the best bets will be obviously my company and wherever I am. So I'll do those first, and then anything after that, maybe I'll go sit with some other stringers. Who knows? Who knows, man? You can do whatever you want in this world, depending on where you were born. And most of us, if you're watching the internet, you're lucky where you were born. Canada, eh? Sorry about the A. I know that's offending, but I went to Canada a few times, and every time I come back, I always come back with the A, and that's just because I like having fun. But LOUDLABS Canada, not so much for me right now. LOUDLABS Tampa, yeah, I've talked to somebody in Tampa, and I've talked to somebody in every market. The problem is I have to finish the markets I've committed myself to. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. There's only one of me, and I have 2 right-hand mans. One of them is doing his own thing, and the other one's across America right now. And my third right-hand man, who's slowly becoming my second right-hand man, he's like me. He has too much going on in his head to sit still and help me out. Anson, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? A is not efficient, bro. Oh, A is not. Oh, it's not offensive. It is when you're not from there, I feel. But whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not making me not offensive. Unless you're from America and you're saying it, then it doesn't count. Hi, Red Leader 1, Red 5, 10-8 mobile. You're the only like on the stream. What's up? I doubt you are, Drew, but it doesn't matter. Scott, do your kids understand what you do? Yes. 11, about to be 7, and 1. The 1-year-old obviously doesn't, but the 11 and 7 definitely understand what I do. So stupid as he's talking about his business. I don't understand, Cade. I know I'm an upfront, honest person. It might be my downfall. LOUDLABS Tijuana. No, thank you. I might be too upfront and honest. It's a problem. We are in Dallas, Bonnie. It's just a matter of going public. I mean, we're there. He's doing a great job informing the public, but he hasn't gone mainstream with the news yet. It's just a matter of a freaking phone call with us. That's what it is right now. Am I going to pass LOUDLABS on to the children? Well, Gabby, I want better for my kids. I know exactly how hard you have to work to make a certain amount of dollars, and maybe I want my family to not have to work that hard and be safer. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. The wife's not. And when he's done with college, if he hasn't figured something out, or maybe he can do this part-time through college, but I want better for my son, and I don't want my son to have to be in danger every night. J. Cole, I'm going good. You're out. Be safe. Thank you. You be safe too. Are there nights you don't get anything? Yes, and you guys have witnessed it, and that's mostly because I'm sitting here yapping my mouth to you guys and not watching or not listening. You need your ears for this job. You can't just rely on those apps. You gotta listen. And the more I talk, the less I listen. Have I ever covered prison incidents? Kind of. I've covered escapees and riots. Turkey or ham? Yes. Go to a call. Thanks for the advice, Cade. Detroit versus Flint. I haven't seen the Flint documentary. I've been wanting to, but I just feel like it's gonna make me sad. You're funny, JR. You got a new 18 pack, right? So where are our stories at? Do I wear a ballistic vest? No, but I own one. And I don't carry it in the vehicle with me. I should. LOUDLABS versus the paparazzi. Don't understand the question, but I do know the difference between paparazzi and news is the police and fire. Well, thank you, BF. Thank you, BF. Thank you. The difference between paparazzi and news is fire and police. If the fire... Damn! Incident response, settle down. If the fire department or police show up and there's a celebrity there, it's now news. Doesn't matter what the story is, it's news. It might not be news in the real world, but it's news here in the United States if a police or fire department show up and the celebrity's there. If the celebrity is just there and there's no fire or police, that's just paparazzi. That's just paparazzi. You report on snow? I love snow. I want to go to the snow. Thank you, BF. Thank you, incident response. You guys rock. So if you call 911, you're going to be a story? It all depends on the situation behind it. I think you're joking, but it's not funny. Would you want to upgrade your car to something faster? It doesn't get any faster. Anything faster would be an exotic sports car, and I'm not going to put an exotic sports car out on the street to be a stringer. Have I ever been into an accident trying to follow a story? It's not really following a story, it's going to a story, and yes, I've been in an accident once going to a story, and just once at a story for the most part. Or passing a story, I guess. My email, LAX, is scott@loudlabs.com. Don't send a virus, otherwise I'll send one back. I don't need gas money. Somebody asked me how much gas I go through a day. It's basically about $30 a day, a half a tank a night, or 30 bucks a night, half a tank a night. I mean, there's some nights where I'll drive more, drive less, but everything basically comes down to about an average of half a tank of gas, 30 bucks. When my gas tank hits half, I like to fill it up. Sometimes I'll let it go to zero and just fill her all the way up, but when she gets to half, I like to fill her up. And that's part of the having your car filled up before you go in is part of my earthquake protocol, because you can't go chase stuff if you have an empty tank of gas, and if you have an empty tank of gas and it was a good earthquake, you might not be able to get gas. 87 or 91. Well, Ryan, I own a race car. I drive a race car for work, so 91, dude. 91, dude. 4 shizzles.
Let me cancel your call. 1829 will handle.
Cross 723 West WK King, number 151. Mother's boyfriend named Nicole Mel Hispanic 48, breaking items.
24 vision gauge and already disease of record. If you're going to Boulevard, 2-year-old or Lieutenant Mel White, calling her for sure, please be in investigator 2026. B1347. Second on information, 3015 Pike Avenue. Second, boyfriend male white, mid-30s, outside of the location, knocking on the front door. Wonder for comments. Code 2 incident 0065, already 587.
Wilshire supervisor, needed there.
Silver BMW 5 Series with plate loyal signature.
Centric units, cause of ADW, suspect there now, 6 and Hope, in between Hope and Flower, on 6, suspect number 1's a male black, 5'6", no shirt, number 2's a male white, navy blue long-sleeve shirt, involved in a physical altercation in the street, suspect number 1 also holding a knife, 603 incident, 66 and already 152, Central, handle identifying.
Minus 20, 12, 20, Broadway and Salon, the 6th and Hope.
Yeah, Johnny, you got it. I was literally right down the street. We got 2 guys fighting. One of them has a knife, and we're gonna roll up on it right now. We're looking for a guy with no shirt. There's a physical altercation. One guy has a knife. They said it was on 6th in between Flower and Hope. We're on 6th. That's Flower in front of us. Hope is right next to it. So we're looking for a dude running around with no shirt, fighting somebody. There's a couple walking over there who do not seem like they're phased, so I don't think it's them, or I don't think he's near there. I don't see anything going on. I don't see any commotion. What do we got going here? What do we got going here? Do we see anything? Do we see anything? Do we see anything? Oh, I see the security guard. Security somewhere. Where's the dude? I don't see, but there's a bunch of people over there. They look nice and safe. Dude, shut up. Shut up already. We call those the purple people. Those are the purple people. I'm guessing there's nobody here.
Metro notified GWP we were unable to find the shut-off to this bar hydrant. Unit ID. Force 1 needs EWC to shut down the hydrant. We're unable to find the shut-off.
Life Force 1, Roger, DWP has been notified.
Yeah, so I don't see him. I don't see him.
Engine 82 RP comes down.
For those of you playing Grand Theft Auto, there's Pershing Square to the left.
Female with mental illness, 117 on Crenshaw Boulevard. Anthony, Crenshaw Boulevard, 0056. West Mount, Canada.
983.
Charles indicated our location.
Why is it so busy at 12? Because it's Los Angeles. And not just Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles. Just like if we were going to Hollywood right now, it would be packed. I lived in Hollywood once, and I lived in downtown. So what I can tell you though is on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m., both downtown LA and Hollywood are ghost towns. Like tumbleweeds. Nobody's around except for the people cleaning up the mess. So what if I did that? What if I did that? It's not gonna work, is it? Huh. Not the right way to go, no.
Here, at Houston and Portola. There's a good counsel with me. Correct, sir. Medicine advised that suspect's problem possibly a black Nissan Sentra with
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah.
in route section 0063.
1549.
Said he was shot at 100 p.m. in Portola at the Jack in the Box.
Okay, units all the way to W. 1011 East 29th Street, 1011 East 29th Street.
I'm driving, so it's hard to take comments and questions. Sorry. My bad. I'd say you guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, but I'm guessing you're already doing that. Seems like you are. What are you gonna do, Scott? I'm just gonna work, man. Hands off the keyboard. They're not. They're on the steering wheel. Well, one's on the keyboard. Just holding it. I'm not using it though. Just holding it, man. Just holding it. 10 and 2. Actually, it's 1 and 3. It's 1 and 3. It's 3 and 9 now, right? I'm tired. That's not good. I just yawned. Not good at all. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. We're gonna do this very slow, guys. We're gonna ease into her. Usually it takes me 3 big gulps, and I can down this size drink. If it's a beer, I can do it in 1, sometimes 2, but I'm not down in this thing. No way. No way. I will drink enough so when I put it down, it doesn't spill.
Possibly 390. 96, 12, 18.
1 East 29th Street, 3 and 792 and RD 1333.
43 Roger with a flight delay from 55 in Broadway.
Oh no!
About 10 minutes ago.
Whoa! 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 Oh, by the way, guys, just heads up. This is number 21. My live stream is officially allowed to drink. So, drink up, everyone. We're 21 today. I have done some live streams in the past, but those weren't part of the live stream thing we got going on now. So happy 21st birthday, Scott Lane's live stream. Before I know it, I'm gonna be old in the ground.
For units, your 450 group at 10 billion, entry is now 455. Just after 2 miles of sight, and physically fighting, contact at 77, 96.
That makes sense. If I didn't burp, I'd be worried. It's only 60 out. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be.
They're here now.
And one hot Central Boulevard, 227 at border, 228.
Boy, so you can talk.
Where are my trolls at tonight? If I was a troll, where would I be? I'd be on Scott's stream. That's where I'd be. If I was a troll, where would I be? Oh, there, I see. We had a lot of trolling the other night. I went back and re-watched some of the stream, and I was getting trolled hard. And I was doing a good job of ignoring it. That's because I didn't realize it was trolling. But wow. And I think they came from Bone Clinks, and that has to do with, if you're watching Bone Clinks, you're spending a lot of time on the internet. So if you're on the internet, you're not going to sit there and say nice things. But yeah, that was fun. And those guys are totally respectful. It's not like they told anybody to come troll me. It's just, like I said, if you're watching them, you spend too much time on the internet, and if somebody that you watch says go, or doesn't say go check out here, but talks about somebody, you're going to research it, and then you're going to talk shit on them, and you did. Who has no audio? You guys can't hear me right now? You have audio? Good. Then turn up your volume, dude. I have a hat. It's right here.
Plane is 44 notice to travel 923 Willow Street.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm already starting to feel this this bang. She bang. Yeah, we're done with she bangs. Woo! Why y'all bumpy and stuff?
Will you do that one? There's 3 non-coded calls in your stack.
How far? Oh. Oh, that's not fun.
Back thing, 746 West 226.
35. Verify your code 6 repair McKinley, not Watford. 2800.
Liquor store, there's no evidence of wrong. You can cancel. Where's my location?
That's what you call releasing pressure. That means the fire hydrant we're about to go to, or the fire hydrant that we're at, is much bigger. It was much bigger. There's nothing we can do about it now. It was much higher. Hopefully competition's not here. They probably have it higher if it was. I see two. I see two hydrants open. Well, three, I guess. Three, I guess, if you count the one behind me. Dude almost crashed. Guy almost crashed over there. Any wires down that I need to be concerned about?
No, that's why we got all the hydrants open to bring it down out of the wires. It was up into the high tension wires. So
All right.
You're good.
All right, thank you very much. When the call first came out, it came out as wires down. So I wanted to make sure I could just walk about the scene, and I can. So what's happening right now is fire department called for water and power. They're having a hard time finding the shutoff valve. And they have 3 open hydrants to lower the main hydrant that you see behind us because it was hitting the wires. It's not hitting the wires anymore. It's not causing a hazard, but it is taking up time. So that's what you see firefighters looking on the ground for. They're trying to shut the water off, but at least they lowered the water and now DWP is going to come find it. It's very possible the car is sitting on top of the valve. Got it. You guys heard it. I got it. It cleared. Morning. Thank you. You're good. You saw me? Thanks. Police gave me a quick warning. The tow truck driver luckily did see me, but they wanted to make sure he saw me. He saw me though. Now your guys' turn. Watch out. Got a train coming for all you train geeks. And I know you train geeks are out there. A lot of them used to work for me. A couple of them still do. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna head back. Is the train coming by? I think the train's reversing. The train didn't want to come by here. So it's filler. It's not gonna sell by itself. It's something that I will, yes, package with. And I'm guessing one or two guys might show up here now that they know I was here, so their package will be just as good as my package. No puns intended. But yeah, they got multiple. Actually, I'm gonna go grab another shot here. There's a lot of traffic collisions coming out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. Let me fix this first. Doesn't want to be fixed. Gotta figure out a better way, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Ooh, not good. Not good at all. It's not wanting to cooperate. Almost got my phone wet. That wouldn't have been good. Yuck. All right, so. Hey, look who showed up to the party. All right, I'm good. Please don't back up into me. Or back up into me. All right. I wonder how many things I missed because of this. All right, so turn you off. Turn you off. Grab you.
Clear, sheet, missing, and found report.
Scanner is going off? I'd hope so. We're in a car with a lot of scanners, listening to an entire county.
Roger, Eastern and Axel.
Boop. What we got going on over here?
857 David, 7 Adam 1 is back on the ground.
Section of Alameda and 42nd, be advised, we're getting reports of possible wires down as well.
Yeah, the fires at Alameda and 42nd, that would be about, I don't know, 50 plus blocks away from where we are. We're on the northeast side of downtown. This is South LA, so it'll be a minute before I get there. I'm not gonna be there. Definitely not gonna be there. What do I want to do? I want to turn my AC on. Every time I get back in the car, for some reason, I'm hot. And yeah, we don't need to be wearing this. It's not as cold as I thought it would be.
Engine to rescue 70 Eagle Hills, 17950 last and closes over. Additional unit, elevation Vernon, go to location to next door residence.
Much better. You guys act like I'm in a helicopter and I can just lift up over everybody and get myself there.
40 seconds. Looks like we have a rubbish fire in the alley, definitely exposing some structures. Go ahead and give me one additional task force, one additional piece.
It's just a rubbish fire, but the fact that they asked for an additional task force means it's a big rubbish fire. It's a big rubbish fire. Alameda and 42nd. Go ahead and go there, everybody.
When you call back to voicemail, we have nothing further.
Please do.
For clarification, you want the extra task force of the battalion on top of your B assignment?
Yeah, that's affirmative. We're going to have to attack this from two different sides. One from the north side and one from the south side. It's in the alley.
Roger, stand by for your units.
It's exposing a building, which means if they don't get water on it quickly, it could catch the building on fire. But for right now, it sounds just like a rubbish fire in an alley. And we're not near it, so we're not going to bust our butt to get over to a rubbish fire in South LA.
For special location is code 2 incident 121.9643.
Danny, you know where he lives? You know where who lives, Danny? You know where I live?
Flight Force 10, Battalion 11.
Is that what you're saying, Danny? You know where I live?
46, Flight Force 10, Battalion 11.
got a two-story apartment exposed. We've got a single-story commercial right where you're parked exposed.
Oh, he's talking about he knows where ICE lives? ICE is an organization. They don't live in a place. They work in a place. But if you're talking about me, Danny, I don't take that stuff lightly. Go ahead and home invade my home. Watch what happens. I don't know who Ice Poseidon is. Gotcha, Danny. All right, we have to understand why I take offense. All right, I'm gonna go back to my job now. All I did was look up and I saw I know where he lives. If they were talking about me. All right. Don't make me change my attitude. I'm in a good mood right now, dude. I'm missing a visual fire though, I know that.
16305, Circle, Elderway Drive.
And there's a gunshot victim in San Gabriel Valley. I'm not near that either. Whatever. Can't be everywhere, that's what I learned. Second-hand info, return vehicle, I don't want to go to that either. Alright, let me finish this. One thought at a time, guys. Now, if I had this hydrant crash and that rubbish fire, those two things could definitely be sold together. But the hydrant crash on its own is no bueno. Uh-oh, I'm already starting to feel funny because of that bang. And I didn't finish it either. I'm starting to feel funny. Do I have any sugar on me? I do have some sugar on me. Woo! Thank God. Woo! Damn, that thing ain't no joke. Bang is no joke.
Suspect was wearing a dark hat, gray shirt, and dark pants. Suspect is disturbed in non-Spanish. Weapon used with semi-automatic.
I wonder how that's gonna work.
Access on for 42nd, we'll go down to 41st place. Go down to 41st Call Doug over to 41st place, I'll give you a backup once I get there.
Uh-oh, the water got high again because they turned off one of the hydrants. Yeah, the water got high again. That's higher than it was. It's way higher than it was. That sucks. I'm making my file right now. I want it higher. If I was a troll, where would I be? Oh there, I see. I pay attention to trolls like I pay attention to poop on my butt. I know it's there, and I just wipe it along until it's gone.
And the corrected address is showing in Vernon. Correction. City of Vernon area. Did you want us to contact them?
Truck company at the property out I see. From Life Force 21, you got Life Force 21 and exit 17 on the north side here. You got a converted garage. We're starting to get a line on it right now.
BF.
We got wires down in the rear.
I don't want anybody blocking anybody. Anybody's free to come on here and watch and say what they want. I'm not a blocker. I've only blocked one person in my life since this whole thing started a year ago, right now. Hello, hi. Happy anniversary to me and Howard and Zach. It's been 1 year today. 1 year ago, 1 hour ago. 1 year ago today, I was in the middle of episode 2. Yep. It's been 1 year since, I'm not gonna say since my life changed, because it didn't change. It didn't change, it just added 2. So yeah, it's been 1 year since it showed up. And I asked people, I go, what does that mean for my Netflix contract? And they're like, nothing. It just means that it's been 1 year. So my contract has to do with other things, not the release date. But damn, it's been a year.
Down the rear. Life Force 21 from ISD. Engine 14. Division. Copy. Alpha Division's got engine 14, engine 21. Charlie Division's got Life Force 21, engine 17.
I got a hydrant, Skyler. I'm missing a fire, but I'm too far from it. It's just a rubbish fire. I will not make it.
Go ahead for Alpha.
The hydrant I'm recording, or I recorded, was much smaller at the time. And then they shut down they added some hydrants to lower, and then they shut the hydrants down, and now it's higher, and now blah, 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 blah. Let me finish my job here, guys.
Engine 66, we're going to take a look at fire station 46 is first step.
That's going to be Charlie Division. That's the north side of the alley.
4060, are you clear?
Don't walk over here.
50 miles.
14 ISD, you're going to be in medical. We have a primary search completed on outside towards Alpha right now. For clarity, are you on the north side of the alleyway or south side right now?
He's gonna shut down the other hydrant down there where you see those flashing lights. That's at the end of the street. Once he shuts that down, it's gonna go even higher. I might have to do a part 2, just for visuals alone. Because it went from, I don't know, what was that, 25 feet when I was there to now 40 feet maybe? 10, 20, 30, 40, yeah, give or take, 10, 20, yeah, I'd say so.
Back here with us, we've got 2 lines. We're just making our way slowly. It's just blocked. But we are making a headway.
Somebody behind me. Whoever's behind me, if you're watching me live, don't approach me. I won't be happy about it. And you can wave and say hi, but don't approach me. And I'm probably too big-headed thinking that everybody behind me is me, but I have to think like that. No, it doesn't look like they're here for me, but I have to think like that. Sorry, guys. Eastbound on the 91 freeway, there's a pursuit. Let's hope it goes northbound on the 710. If it goes northbound on the 710, we're good to go.
Further update here, what we have is a garage well involved with exposures.
Now it's a garage.
Again, knocked down now.
It's a garage fire, and now it's knocked down. I'm not gonna go chase. You gotta. This pursuit is farther away than the fire, twice as far away from the fire. So I'm not gonna just go to go. Like if I was streaming content, yeah, of course. But I have a job to do here, and my job is to make sure I get stuff on TV, not to get stuff on the internet.
Roger, you guys just to the west of that metal plant, commercial building. You have a single story just to the west, and then you have the converted garage, which is 2 R6 or 2 lots to the west. That one story commercial metal plant. Go to the 180 south. Yeah, it looks like on the map it's like 17. 41st place. Between
1022 the pursuit. You hear that? 1022 the pursuit, which means the watch commander said stop chasing the guy, which means the guy got away. That's because it's a basic stolen vehicle, and it's not worth him crashing into somebody, hurting somebody innocent. Sheriffs would rather just let the guy go. No, we're not driving through it. I'm just taking you guys up to it. Oh, it's a foot bail now, too. So we got a containment going on. See, guys? That's why. That's why. It's funny how all these people from other news agencies are in the chat room, or so-called in the chat room, and I've never gone to any one of their chats or rooms or whatever it's called. So whether you're real or fake, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. And what's funny is I noticed one of the trolls yesterday going, "I'm already there. I'm already there." You want to know how I know you weren't there? Because you didn't say the word here. If you said the word "I'm already here," then maybe I would have took you serious. But by you saying "I'm already there," trolls, trolls, trolls. Always bummed about somebody else doing good and actually doing something with their lives. I ain't driving through that thing. That's powerful enough to break my window. No flipping way. Absolutely not. Plus my car's clean. Can you get a shout out? Sure, RIPXXX. Sure, you can get a shout out. If I break a window, water gets in my equipment, your $20 ain't gonna do anything. And this is where I'll use a bad word. I apologize, Dad. Your 20 bucks won't do shit. There's a lot of equipment in here, man. 20 bucks ain't gonna do a damn thing.
Fire address is 1766.
Those are just the two.
Alright, so should we go chase some stores? Probably not a bad idea, right?
Hydrant at 1766. Those two units are cleared. For Division Charlie at 1762, that seems to be where the bulk of the fire was, in the alley.
Close you. And what are you? Oh, you're already that. I talked about that. Ooh, report of a fire. Nope. Yo, J. Cole. None of that. We don't need any of that here. Let him say what he needs to say. You don't need, be bigger than him. Be bigger than that. Let him say what he wants to say. Don't let him get under your skin.
On the west, it's going to be Squad 21.
From 47 to
Copy, Squad 21. Exposure to the west.
Roger, we have a knockdown. It's going to be a quick address of 1752 East.
Hey, they got the hydrant off. Good, it didn't get taller. Awesome. I mean, it got a little taller, but it didn't get taller. You guys having fun amongst yourselves? How many scanners do I have total in my car? Well, Alexander, I don't know, because I don't know the difference between a scanner and a radio. But I have 9, if you include the one where I'm listening to my crew that I turn down when I go live. So I guess 8, but there's 9 in here.
Engine 72, rescue 72. You may both discontinue. Patient drove away.
72, Roger.
Okay. I will say this to everyone who's having inappropriate conversations. My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my daughter shows up on here. If you continue it, yes, I will block you, and then you won't be able to watch this or be a part of it and have to sign up as somebody else and then continue to talk like that, and then I'll block you again. So when the language does get to a point, and I see my daughter on here, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, they're all adults. They understand how the internet works. But when my 11-year-old daughter shows up on here, that's when I'll start putting you guys in your place. And yeah, I'm being mean and tough because I'm on this side of the camera. You got to remember, I got the microphone. You don't.
Do a
Go to a comedy club and heckle the guy with the microphone. Watch what happens.
Appropriate ticket was a bicycle wheel. Used a gun on tool. It was on jumping on that side northbound.
We go back channel 7.
Southbound Broadway from 37 stations to vehicles and companies on Old 97 Union George Frank, 137 Union George Frank, subject driver, male, unknown number description, information confidential personnel.
Street is now 415-5. It's code 2. The suspects are in the parking lot. 20 Melvin. It's been 200.
Looks like a record. 061291
City Hall, Virginia, Transco 63409.
Drive.
7 Soul, 15543 Ram. Engine 46, Roger.
Unit 10 minutes shooting deferred 1479 East 22nd Street, 1479 East 22nd Street. You said she was shot this next in line. It's code 3 incident 243.
It's not going to be a shooting call. I mean, it's a shooting call, but they're not going to. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. A lot of times people will call, say someone shot, and then hang up. So that way it brings the police to that area. So maybe somebody doesn't like what's going on, or a pimp doesn't like what someone's doing to his chick, so he'll call the cops to come in that area. So anytime there's you hear a shooting and a hang up or an intersection shooting call, usually comes up to nothing. But we'll see. We'll see.
Automatic aid with Montebello Engine 57. Commercial structure fire, 17201 Whittier Boulevard, Vale Avenue. Utilize rate 2.
So I believe I'm in Boyle Heights right now. If I had to pick a place where I am, I'd say I'm in Boyle Heights.
39 Jersey.
I believe I am.
13Z1, show responding to that shooting. Incident 243 from Fort St. Compton.
This is the only sign code 43rd and Compton to 1379 East 22nd Street.
13 Roger from Vernon and Compton.
13 responding code from Vernon and Compton to 1378.
And I am where I shouldn't be. Ha! That's funny. That is hilarious. That is not what I thought was going to happen.
15 automatic alarm, 4370 Worth Street.
13, I know. You're defeated. You were shot and disconnected line.
Yeah, 14th is just finishing up.
Oh, yeah. That explains it.
Spots. You haven't seen one.
1389,
Duh.
1479, 22nd.
You want to go back to 546, you go ahead and pick up. We'll turn it back over to 14th on that side. And you guys can leave.
Maybe we'll get out of the neighborhood. Maybe we won't. We'll see.
15 Roger. You have a 906 in the area. We're going to need maybe 14 to come back here with some rubbish hooks. We got quite a big pile of rubbish. Looks like it was possibly a homeless encampment. Maybe tapped into the electricity illegal here.
There are 4 suspects last seen driving in a vehicle going northbound on Indiana Street towards 4th Street.
Watching from the UK. Well, thank you. Thank you, UK. We're in East LA, Boyle Heights right now.
State 14, you copy the request from Engine 14, rubbish hooks.
Unconscious, 3901 Vermont. Battalion 1, Battalion 13. Just FYI, most companies on this end. Probably, companies you have over here should be good. Should be no more overhaul of more than probably a half hour.
Roger, you want me to meet you at the alley area?
1635, 223.
I don't have access from this side. I'm going to come back around off of 42nd Street to meet you. Are you going to be back down the alley?
No, I'll stand by until you get here.
Hey, fix yourself. Thank you.
Party caller 4th Street, Charleston Avenue, property related.
State 13 from Battalion 1. There's nothing of grave importance you need to pass along. You go ahead and make yourself available.
Just to give you clarification of the addresses so you have them. The one-story metal clad is basically a three-sided structure with storage underneath. That's 1800. The single story in between the actual fire buildings, where the activity was, is 1768. 1762 is where 21 was. And then moving the last building to the west is actually 1756. On the property, there's one single-family dwelling in the front and 2 detached garages in the rear.
Shush, come on. You can do it.
878 overdose, 1900, right of Vale.
With heavy CC damage. Additional incident 23.
Can you send this incident 103, please?
You say 90, 22nd, no evidence of shooting.
See, no evidence of a shooting. What'd I say? What did I say? I told you. No evidence of a shooting.
Investigating engine 57 into the problem site.
Experience. It's one thing that no one can take away from me is the experience I have on this job. 18 and a half years, coming up on 19 here real quick. As soon as it hits 19, I get to start saying 20 years on the job. That's pretty awesome. Not many stringers have made a career out of it. And no stringers made a career out of it that long. Or this long, if I'm not mistaken. Usually people get out of the industry pretty young. Alright, don't hurt yourself. Dude, that guy's driving on the wrong side of the road right now. Wow.
700.
No, there's kind of a head-on thing going on right there. Now where are you going, buddy? That was interesting. Wow. Oh, wow. Quiet. Quiet.
7 units, code off upon completion of your calls. 3435. Avenue is now an ambulance fire occurred. Still close to incident. Additional incident 58. Henry 37 399 63
01 is PhD, corresponding license 7 X-ray Queens, John 807 2017, Infinity 4-door, David Liss 9530 Cecilia Street, Bounty.
Being up, Rocket Square, over.
34. 2015. Roger. 371, 15885 will handle.
No, it was a long yellow.
Yeah, like you put on 22 on holding out on Whittier.
What are you, the internet police? There's a lot more things you could police than my driving. And when I did go through that long yellow light, did the world stop moving? Did everything stop? No. Everything kept on going just as normal. Just as normal. Everything just kept on going. Nothing changed. No one got hurt. The world didn't stop. All that happened was a car was in the intersection when a light turned from yellow to red. So there. I appreciate everybody who's watching me on their Friday night, Saturday morning. You're probably, hopefully, safe in your bedroom, house, home, apartment. You're not out and about in the streets. I appreciate you taking your time to watch me do my job, which I'd be doing with or without you. And the lights up there that we're looking at are nothing. But we'll just drive by them so we can see nothing. Why not, right? Dude, there's all kinds of collisions and things going on right now. It's a cute backpack you have there, buddy. Where are these live? T.O., where are these live streams coming from? I don't understand your question. T.O., I will be able to read your text. I will not be able to respond to them. Right now I'm in East LA, bud. I'm in East LA. I was going to a fire. That's nothing. You can tell it's nothing by the way I'm driving. And thanks for joining, dude. And T.O., a lot of times lately, what I've learned, I've been doing this, 2 weeks now, guys? I don't quite give my location away where I'm at all the time or where I'm going, because people show up and it feels a little weird to me. I don't mind helping people get content, but it feels weird to me when I show up and there's a bunch of people at a scene that usually aren't there, and they're there because of me. Or other streamers, I guess. So it's a little weird. So a lot of people already know where I'm going, just for the fact that they know the area and they know the calls in the area and they can kind of predict where I'm at. And once I'm at a location, I'll give it away. Because, I mean, what are you going to do? There's cops and firefighters there. Go ahead and hurt me, you'll be arrested, and the firefighters will fix me. But I am, T.O., I am driving in the opposite direction of you. Speaking of drop-offs, Ken, I will grab a bunch of shirts, all sizes, tomorrow, or today, I guess, however you want to look at it. It'll be tomorrow for me because I'll go to sleep, even though I'll go to sleep on Saturday and wake up on Saturday, but I call that tomorrow. I'll grab a bunch of shirts, all sizes, and we'll do a bunch of drops tomorrow night. We'll do a bunch of drops Saturday night. A bunch of t-shirt drops. Size medium to XXL.
Avenue, and 285, 1329. 3, permission station, 21474 5 Flight Street. 21 lot 40216. Call for you at 106.
Oh shoot, I totally forgot to plug you guys back in. This is gonna be a short night. I'm gonna plug you in and I need my phone for a second, so I'll be back in 30 seconds, maybe, if you're lucky. Hey, what's up everybody? We're back! We're back! Did you miss me? I sure missed you.
Facing eastbound. The suspect is about black, 50 years, wearing a light brown jacket, hat, USC red tennis shoes. Go 210-286-30.
So I turned I turned off my YouTube. I'm not able to read your comments. I might capture a comment or two when I look in my rearview mirror, but besides that, I'm not able to, I'm not listening to stuff right now. Well, I'm listening to stuff, I'm just not reading you guys. Every once in a while I will, though.
On Frenchville, I think 019, frequency clear.
That's a good one.
Yeah, 3113 on Hunting Tree in Alondra. 3113.
He wants to get no trouble on the bus at Vermont and no Lewis, Vermont and no Lewis. Bus number 9391, 219
Where am I headed? Wherever my scanners tell me.
Tell them they need to pick up the phone and understand.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it got cold.
75 507 party 6411 7th Avenue, incident 5836, already 1242. 507 radio, 4536 Western Avenue, incident 5848, already 1207. 1215 Juvenile Route, 928 West 77th Street, incident 0201, and already 1257. On foot, to the group. All units 7885 is in foot pursuit.
That's what I thought I heard. Foot pursuit off of Crenshaw and something.
Victoria Avenue near your I'm in the domestic code 3937 Yeah, we're going
035
We have one from Hunting and Orange on Alondra, the Blockville Colbury, and the entrance Are there any calls in use that haven't been called that are at a position right now?
Damn, still working on that one, huh, guys? You can always tell when they're in foot pursuit. They're out of breath. And then you can always tell when they're in regular pursuit because you hear sirens and they're screaming.
So 122, cancel incident 292, 2500, Sunny Country, on the NTA bus line 202.
R.I.P. XXX, I bet you they don't.
Stepmother in the stomach, male 40 years. 303 and RD 1823. These men identified.
Plus 176 person BLS 14 1087 South Lamont Avenue. 177th Street.
Sure would like a press hat, mate. Sure would like a press hat. Make one. I did. I just made a sample. After that sample, then I had a decent sized production done. After giving and selling most of those, I'm left with 2 hats, the one I'm wearing and my disgusting sample. I do need to make a new order. There's plenty of press patches that you can buy and find on the internet. Just put that on a hat. Now you have a press hat.
5104 Squad 31.
Or
Vision ALS, Alondra Boulevard, Hunsaker Avenue.
Or you can go to an embroidery shop, pay for the tape, buy some hats, get her done. Get her done. What's up, man, is that I'm driving. That's what's up. You guys are watching me drive. I won't lie, it's really weird. I don't really watch other people drive in my free time. I watch myself drive all the time. Like anytime I'm driving. No, I did not kill the bang. I still have some. Probably about, I'd say a third of it left. Probably a third. I'm not killing that thing for a minute. Any stories on celebs? Probably go to TMZ. They got tons of them. Do I have any stories on celebs? None recently. As in the past week or 2 or 3. I don't remember. I don't know, man. You must have a lot of good stories. I do. No, this ain't TMZ. It could be, though. I know how to TMZ. Maybe we should TMZ one day. It might be a little fun. Maybe I'll do it during the summer. My wife and I will do it. My wife and I used to TMZ together all the time. Matter of fact, we did it together before TMZ existed. And when TMZ showed up on the internet first, I knew exactly who their cameraman was, just due to the fact that's who I saw the most, and I started to figure it out. And what's really crazy about TMZ's first cameraman, one of the things they got, and I'm glad I wasn't there, because if I was there, I would be dead. Because I always stand in front of the car like an idiot to try to get a shot of the subject. When Paris Hilton's boyfriend, I think it was Barron. Oh no, I don't think it was Barron. I don't know. I forgot his name. But when Paris Hilton's boyfriend drove the silver car underneath a truck and then reversed it and fled the scene, TMZ was all over that, and I would have been in front of that car and I would have got killed for sure. So glad I wasn't there. But anyways, yeah, I've been around as long as TMZ. I remember their first cameraman. And I remember how they started and how they paid their cameramen and how they got their stuff on TV. Don't know if that's still the business plan, but Harvey was a smart man. Made a deal with AOL and said, hey man, if I get a certain amount of people to my site every day, will you give me some money? And they did. And he did.
Have
I ever shot a story that got you too emotional? Not too emotional, but I've shot stories that have got me emotional for kind of, I guess. Not really. I turn off my feelings. I don't have any feelings when I'm out here in this car. It's kind of how I have to be. Otherwise I couldn't do it. I'm not comparing myself at all to a soldier, not one bit. But to be a good soldier, you have to turn your emotions off. To be a good stringer, you have to turn your emotions off.
1064 South Atlantic Avenue, Sinai Avenue.
My route looks like GTA 3. A lot of my places look like Grand Theft Auto. I've been told that a lot.
Our location on Banter and allowed us to check out the passengers.
What's your most publicized story? Recently, it was probably the vehicle that jumped into the second story window over the summer. That's probably my most recently publicized the most. I mean, the fires got good publicity, the shooting got good publicity, but it was nothing like that vehicle that jumped in the second story window, like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Shows an impounded vehicle.
Matter of fact, the Germany. Tio, how about you? How about you be that guy? And thank you, bud. Where am I going? That's a good question. Where are we going? A Germany company just reached out to me because they want to use 10 seconds of that car for their year-in review. A lot of companies are putting together their year-in review video right now so they can play it, and Germany is one of them. I saw a question, but it left. Sorry. So let's switch some things around. I want to turn that off and turn you on. We kind of left the LA area, so I want to switch some things around so we're more listening to where we're at than anything.
Carmenita, northbound 5 at Carmenita. County also has a response. 83-841. Care.
Solo vehicle versus guard road. We're blocking there's construction. Required medics, line of fire. Roads dark. Dark vehicle versus construction sign. Oh, shouldn't hit a construction sign. There's them drunk drivers. There's them drunk drivers crashing on the freeway. Requested medics. The injured party requested medics, which usually means they're not drunk. Because if they're drunk, they're not requesting anything except don't call the police. Just call my friend. So that doesn't look like it's going to be anything gnarly.
Copy, fire's on scene, rather than
Oh, y'all have a paper? I don't know what that means. This is too cool. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's just me doing my job. Just me doing my job. They took our job! They took our job! They took our job!
Engine squad 124, test speed 26435.
That's a lot of people.
Focus, please.
That's a lot of people. No, Carl, I don't want him to move along. That's why I'm here. Scott, what are you really drinking? I'm scared to drink the last of it. You gotta understand, guys, when I do this job, I'm 100% completely sober. My job is to drive to where the cops and firemen are. The last thing I want to do is be unsober. This is my career, this is my livelihood, my reputation's all I have. There's a reason why I'm considered one of the best. And showing up to a scene smelling like not sober is not the brightest of ideas, anyone. You shut up. It's not 3 o'clock yet. You don't need to talk like that. You're drinking wishy? I'm guessing that means whiskey. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny, honey. 405 at Crenshaw. Why all this stuff away from me? That's alright. We're good. We're good, man. How many new seasons coming on Netflix? Oh, are there any new seasons coming on Netflix? Drink up, Bubba. Most stories in one night. Ah, man. That's a gnarly question. Well, Ryan, back in the day, there didn't used to be so many stringers. And back in the day, I knew I could drive from LA to Pomona, and I know there wouldn't be any stringers there. Now, if I drive to LA, Pomona, there will be 3 stringers there, and I'll miss it. So we don't get as many stories as we used to. But when it comes to weather, weather doesn't count. Weather, you always do a lot. But I don't know, man. I mean, the rumor is I did a 23 for 1, but in reality, I did a 9 for 1 or 9 for 1. I don't remember. Whatever it said on the show is what I did, but that was weather. You have to understand weather is different. But when it comes to a story and just me, I've probably done a 7, 8 for 1 with just South LA stories and stringing full nights back in the day, like when I was a full-time stringer before the family showed up. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
134, except permit 256.
Why you gotta be where I just was? Why you gotta be where I just was? Huh? Huh? Huh?
41 unrelated, citizen called 185 regarding a 95 subject possibly breaking into cars just north of 185.
Well, that's not very nice of you. You shouldn't break into cars, dude.
Subject possibly breaking into cars just north of 185. 81 copy. The Georgia deal is returning as given. Valid.
Manny, yes, I have a brother. No, you're not riding Harleys with him.
Index numbers of X-ray 1707055. Address 1055 South Bedford Street, apartment 3 in Los Angeles. 92 Edwards. Address 7 overdose. Sheriff on scene. Santa Monica Boulevard. And Sunset Boulevard. Industry 144 frame 2. Handle 144 Adam Assist 415 family.
Let's see if anybody cares about our hydrant.
Temple Avenue. Number 82.
Yeah.
Informant arguing with his father.
Yeah.
Medic 49. Wearing blue shirt. And
Yeah.
basketball shorts.
And that usually means no.
No weapon. Tag 18.
Come on, crashes. Come on, stories. This is what the show doesn't show. Sitting here waiting, sometimes for hours. Just waiting. That's what the show didn't show. That's what the show didn't show. I like that people see that this is how the job really is, because then it's discouraging. I don't want people coming out here thinking that what they saw on the internet is what they're gonna get into. Ain't gonna happen. Nope, 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 nope. Well, right on. LOUDLABS has expanded, so yes, we plan on it. Scott, what's your opinion on the live PD? It's not live, so right off the bat they're lying to you. So who pays me? ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, Telemundo, and I guess YouTube now. The sitting around is just the best. It's how you get to know me. Yeah, over the past few years, I've become a lot more private than I used to be. I'm a very public person. I'm not a private person. But the older I've gotten, I've shut it down a little bit. I'm not so public. When the show came out, I did open myself up to the public. And yes, while I'm sitting here waiting, you guys are starting to learn and know way too much about me. But what am I going to do here? Talk about someone else? So as long as we're talking about the job and as long as we're talking about me, I can talk every single day. And I repeat myself, but there's also new viewers on here. It's like you guys watch and listen to Kevin Smith. That guy repeats himself in stories every single day. But he also has new viewers every single day who haven't heard those stories. So yeah, Snoop Dogg, you pay me. Some of these guys do pay me. My viewers are nice enough to send me donations and I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot.
184110 call back for subject line and size.
Flight 8 Adam 38853.
853.
What? Shut up. Oh man, what time are we? How long have we been going? We've been going at this. Ooh. 2 hours, huh? Gotta set myself a stop time. My thoughts on the LA Lakers this year? After they grab that new center, man, they're starting to win, and they will make the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to make it to a conference championship or the championship due to they probably need a couple years together for that. Because don't forget, you got them Golden State Warriors. So I'm thinking the more it goes, the better they'll be. I mean, LeBron already passed a big monument when it comes to shooting. What is it? The 6 of the top 8 scores in the NBA were on the Lakers. I think that's what it was. It's 2 a.m. It's about to be 2 a.m. here right now too, Saturday morning. But I like the Lakers. I'm a fan. If the Lakers win the championship, I get to go to work. Props from British Columbia. Thank you, British Columbia. I like your I like your country. It's beautiful and it snows so much. It's the ultimate for me to live in the mountains where it's mostly snow. But I kind of cornered myself into the city. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Shut up! Nobody wants to hear your beeps. Ever visited Minneapolis? No, I have not. I have not visited Minneapolis. Yep, Howard's out. Howard is a stringer. You guys are throwing up your zip codes like other people know, or like other people care. They don't do either. So just say the city you're in. Hey, like that guy, Portland, Oregon. What's up, Portland? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, British Columbia? What's up, West Covina? BP. Yes, BP. Let me see if I can do this right. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but it's disrespecting, but this is what I had to deal with. What was it? 30 years ago? Or I started junior high in 87, 88, and then 88, 89. So in 87, I had to deal with East Side BP. Wait, no. East Side BP. East Side Bona Park. No, I was nowhere near it, or well, I was near it. I wasn't a part of it. I just went to school with those guys. I don't know anybody from them. I remember one guy, what he looks like, but yeah, in 7th grade, I had to deal with East Side Bona Park all the way until I left that school district. And then it was funny because I went to LA County and I dealt with no gangs. It was weird, but yeah, there was East Side. Are they still around? I'm guessing they are. I mean, gangs don't really go away. But yeah, I learned about gangs real quick. I also knew about Crips and Bloods because there were some Crips and Bloods where I lived per se and went to school with them. But it's hard to be a Crip and Blood in 7th, 8th grade. But these guys, when they went into 9th and 10th, they followed through. They absolutely followed through. So, cheers, guys. Thanks for the help earlier. Later, Liam. But yeah. Sorry if I disrespected any Eastsiders. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but it's just something I remembered. I work in the streets. I don't want to have to deal with things I don't want to have to deal with. But are they still around? They are. Damn. So when I went to Bona Park High School, so there's probably something you guys don't know about me. I've been kicked out of every single school I went to except the one I graduated from. And we're looking at about 10 or 11. So when I was in 9th grade, I got kicked out of Bona Park High School, but I was too young to go to continuation school. So they sent me to a place called Homewood. Rode my bike to Homewood, and I walked in, and there was nothing but gangsters there. I stayed there for about 2 days, and then the teacher at Homewood goes, dude, you don't belong here. I'm going to send you back to the counselor so you can talk to the counselor. And they let me back in school, and I behaved. But yeah, I've been kicked out of every school I went to except the one I graduated from. And the main reason was the mouth. I didn't mess with kids, I didn't mess with students, but I gave the teachers a hard time. And the reason I gave them a hard time is they kept telling me what to do. Ugh, frustrating. Am I working tomorrow, Snoop Dogg? I believe I am. I am going to work tomorrow night, Snoop Dogg, and I'm going to grab a bunch of t-shirts and do a t-shirt drop. We'll be doing t-shirt drops all night. Shaun White sold your girlfriend in high school. So I have Shaun White stories. I am a snowboarder, so I used to snowboard with Shaun White, but I snowboarded with Shaun White when Shaun White was wearing his purple bibs and his red helmet and put his arms out like this, and we would snowboard Westridge together, which is, for those of you who don't know, a great snowboard park back in Snow Summit that doesn't exist anymore. Right? Westridge was Snow Summit. Yes, Westridge was Summit, and now they just put the park over at Bear. Outlaw Park back in the day. But, dude, that kid could ride. That kid could ride. I watched him, and then I rode with him. I talked to his grandpa, who was the one who took him there every time. They lived in San Diego, and his grandpa took him there. So I remember Shaun White before he got good looking. And I don't consider him good looking now, except for he has things behind it. So here we go. I got a question for you. My son has red hair. And when he had red hair, what we did was try to tell me a good looking redhead. Prince Harry doesn't count. For obvious reasons. Name a good-looking redhead. People try to tell me Gerard Butler. I don't think he's redhead. People try to tell me Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't think he's redhead. Ewan McGregor. But Shaun White, is he good-looking? Better looking when he cut that hair, and better looking with them 3 or 4 or 5 medals. Absolutely. Am I near the 605? I mean, I guess. But yeah, I'm sorry he took your girlfriend. I'm sure he took a lot of people's girlfriends. But yeah, I rode with Shaun White back in the day. There was a reason why he was called the future, and he is the future. Better than Carrot Top. Seriously. Oh. No offense to all the redheads, especially the 3 that I'm good friends with. But name a good-looking redhead. Prince Harry doesn't count.
211 Silent Airship.
Stand by, give us 1.
10-6 out.
Like a unicorn, correct. But guess what? My wife borned that unicorn.
Lakewood Unit 2, take the assist on the 211 Silent at 1465 Lakewood.
I own a redhead, but it's not the kind of redhead that can't go in the sun. He bronzes in the sun. Hopefully he doesn't freckle up like most of them reds. 110. Is that how fast you're going, or is that Bill Burr? Bill Burr's not good looking. He's funny as hell. Towmaster, who's in pursuit?
There's a lot of a vehicle and fighting kicking me out.
Is it CHP, sheriffs, or police? You saw Bill Burr live? Right on. He is a funny mofo. I actually listened to him. I listened to his podcast as I was falling asleep today, right before I went to work tonight. His cookie joke is awesome. And the sad thing was, of course I wanted a cookie. Who wouldn't want a cookie? But you don't offer a grown man a cookie. Towmaster, where's the pursuit? No, I didn't catch what happened in Bella earlier. J. Cole, you're a redhead and good looking? We'll be the judge of that. Eric Stoltz in the 80s and 90s. I don't remember. 605 Alondra. Okay, cool. Who's in pursuit? I can give out intersections too. Doesn't mean anything. What time do I go to sleep? Whenever I want. Is Zach still stringing? No, not really. Uh-oh. You guys aren't going to last long. Just got a notification. Gotcha. That means it... Ooh, flashbang. Gotcha. That means it came out of Orange County. Roger Dodger.
Lakewood 133 out of 27 to 11 Silent Lakewood. Mariah Liba 17432 Camino Castano.
No, I don't have a flat battery, Olivia. Or Oblivious. What happens is... I start my battery at 100%. I didn't keep it plugged in when I got back into the car. That's the problem. But going live takes more energy out of the phone than charging it puts it in. And I have a good charger right now. So don't act like I don't know what I'm doing with my equipment. Did you miss the 2 pursuits earlier in the day? No. I own a TV just like you guys. I didn't miss anything.
Right Force 37 on the radio, press 59 over. Building 68 CLA. Hendrick. Escape 58.
Edgar, sometimes I get some, I've got backlash in the past. It's usually afterwards. There's maybe been a dozen times in my thousands and thousands of stories that I covered that people get upset, but a lot of people, they don't get too upset. That's not how it works. Not too many people get upset.
Sub 7, this will be reading 840 Laramie Street, Santa Monica Boulevard.
J. Cole. No, why would I do that? It's on TV, man. I'm just like you guys. I want to watch it too. Put my feet up. They're on my high definition TV and watch their high definition camera record the pursuits. I like watching pursuits on TV just like everybody else. I'm not gonna go leave my home to record it. Why? The helicopter's grabbing it better than I could. And are you from Los Angeles? Do you know how big the area is and you just don't walk out of your house and be like, oh yeah, there's a pursuit on TV, let me go get that. Tell us a story about Shot in the Dark. No. Gotta say the magic word, dude.
William David Young, 95.
All hail Stu. Stu the man. Hey, Sandra. Everyone drink.
6104, current station 03, Honda loss of back 3733 Sandy Warren.
Please tell us a story about Shot in the Dark. Once upon a time, there were some stringers. And they noticed...
Engine 182, squad 183, medical rescue, Park Avenue, Mission Boulevard, Cedar Tech.
Huh. Once upon a time, there were some stringers. Some of the stringers were involved in a movie. When other stringers found that out, they said, hey, let's revamp the reality show. And they did. I'll tell you a story real quick. The reality show...
For Norwalk unit information only, for the OC lead, there's a outside agency in pursuit of a vehicle, Arizona plate of Adam Henry 9833, last known 1020 east on Rosecrans from Studebaker. Again, information only.
It was supposed to be called Night Crawlers. They didn't get permission, so a big, huge think tank went, and Shot in the Dark is what it is. And the people at Netflix came up with Shot in the Dark. Also, another interesting fact, if you go to Netflix and you go to their offices, all of their offices are named. It's not like Office 1, Room 2, Room 3, Room 4. It's... the rooms are called Shot in the Dark, Making of a Murder, whatever else shows are on there. All their conference rooms, and now they have more names than conference rooms, but there's still a conference room called Shot in the Dark. So anybody working at Netflix, make me not a liar and tell them that it's true. I know it's true, I've seen pictures. And I was invited, but I didn't take the invite.
And is there any Norwalk unit that is the pursuit?
Washington and Danby, 6 Frank Robert X-ray.
Engine squad 14, South
Any Norwalk unit have any information ready to pursue?
1745 West 20th Street, Harvard Boulevard.
266, deploy operations 4408, 159 place.
10-4 arrows advising that the pursuit was terminated and there's possibly a person on foot and getting a 1020.
Pursuit's over, Mr. Toe.
You have them respond. Step 4, 233.
23 West. Union Station 133 on advising code for 211 San
Arbutus, cross of Wilmington, 422, 443.
All right, so it's 2:08 right now. When 2:30 shows up, or when it says I have 10% left on my phone, we gonna say goodbye. Hopefully we can get something in that time. The problem is, if we do get something, I have to unplug you to put you on my camera to take you outside, and I'll lose you then. So yeah. Don't worry, I'll fix all these problems in 2019 when I care about it. I don't care about it till 2019 because look, it's working. I'm streaming to you, I'm broadcasting to you, and there you are, and here I am. So I got other priorities to deal with than helping you guys out. Even my dad chimed in. My dad's like, hey, can't you put a power source on your camera so you can plug your phone into your camera when you go? And it's like, Dad, live is not my priority. It might be you guys' priority, but it's not my priority. Yep, I'm an amateur. I'm absolutely an amateur. My priority is, what's going on here, girl? Got a stranger walking up to us. Guy or girl? I believe it's a girl. Yep. Not quite sure what you're doing out here. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. How you? LAX. I received your email and your resume. Hey, sir, wanted to say thank you for leaving. Here's my resume. Oh. No, she doesn't. My wife does. As it's quiet, can I show you my Spider-Man tat? Maybe, I guess. Let's see, how's this gonna work out? I have boots on. You're not gonna be able to see it. You'll be able to see some of it.
And the NOR units that are responding to the containment, can you identify by name? 10-4-15-497 at the containment area. 0 to Shane.
All right, guys. Where's my treat? Where's my treat? You can't see it. Oh, I can see it. You can't. With the ums. It's Spider-Man from head to toe. I did not want Spider-Man doing a move, because if you have Spider-Man doing a move, you don't get all of them. So the way I have him is he's standing there head to toe and he's pointing and he's saying something smart alecky. But I didn't want him doing a move or anything, because if you lose him, you lose him. So I had him from head to toe. And if anybody cares about who did my tattoos, J-Dog from Lefty's Tattoo in Orange, California on Tustin. Hit up J-Dog. Tell him Scott sent you. J-Dog, don't walk in and expect J-Dog to give you a tattoo. Nope, that's not how it works. If you walk in, J-Dog will find somebody to give you a tattoo, but you do need to call and make an appointment. J-Dog, Lefty's... Lefty's Tattoo in Orange on Tustin.
With one, so we have little outside. I think that was much. Okay.
Well, am I left-handed? I am not, and neither is J-Dog, but the owner of Lefty's is also named Jason, and he is a lefty. My dad's a lefty. My dad is a lefty. And he used to be a really good bowler. He even shot a 300 game once. I used to do a lot of bowling with my dad growing up, and he had this finger pop that if you heard the pop, you knew it was going to be a strike. If you didn't hear the pop, most likely it wasn't going to be a strike. But my dad was really good at bowling. That's how my parents met. My parents met at a bowling alley. They were in separate leagues or the same league, I don't remember. But I know my mom's parents were in a league, and I think that's who they were in a league with. But that's how my parents met, at a bowling alley. Yep. Who was the better bowler? My dad. Absolutely. I'm lucky if I break 100. My dad's in the 2s all the time. I bet you if we went bowling now at 75, he'd still beat me.
81-86.
Pick up a Star Blast. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more bangs. Y'all still live? Yes, we are. 2:15 a.m. in Los Angeles on a Saturday. Bowling or golf? Golf, dude. Come on now. Come on now. There's no comparison at all. Do you know what the view is like when you bowl? Come on. Do you know what the view is like when you golf? No matter what bowling alley you go to, it's always the same view. No matter what golf course I go to, it changes every time. let's play a game of golf sometime. I'd love to. Actually, what I really would like to do is I'd like to put together a Loud Labs golf tournament and invite the public along with firefighters, police officers, and all that. I think I've been talking to my 2 local courses, and it might happen. It might happen. As for the pop-up art thing, that's not going to happen. Talk to the artist. The artist has no intentions on giving you guys art. He's going back to the old school where you got to know him to get it. So no pop-up art, no meet and greet like that. But I think I might do a golf tournament. You guys are going to have to pay some money to get in. The money will go to a good cause. I can't think of a better one than the fires right now, but the money will go to a good cause and have ourselves a little tournament. Your wife must be a great girl to stand by you the long hours. My wife is a great girl. Well, she's a woman now. When I met her, she was a little girl. But she's a woman now. Yeah, she is a great woman. The greatest. Well, there might be one other that's better. She knows who I'm talking about. Do y'all cover the police chase yesterday? Nope. Nope. I sat on my couch and watched it. You have 2 sisters? I think I have 3. I have 3 sisters. 3 brothers and 3 sisters. But I also come from a divorced family, so some of them are... On my mom's side, I'm the only child, which explains a lot, right? Well, on my dad's side, I'm one of 3. But you combine him with his new wife, there's 7 of us. Kind of, if you consider Jimmy. She adopted him, but she didn't. But I consider myself having 3 brothers and 3 sisters. Your mom. Yes, my mom.
Maternity Rescue, 1441 Eagle Park Road, number 153, Wedgeworth Drive. Engine to squad 154, 6 person ALS, 3360 Green Street, First Avenue.
So sheriffs have 2 containments going on right now. Both of them at the end of pursuits. I lived with my parents until I was 4. Then lived with my dad and my new mommy until 3rd grade. And then I went back with my mom, and it was just me and my mom until, you know, out of high school, whatnot. But I was raised by my mom, so I'm kind of an only child. And what's weird too is on my mom's side, I'm the oldest of the grandchildren, and on my dad's side, I'm the baby of the grandchildren. So I got it. I got the best of both worlds. And I got the best of both worlds of being an only child and not an only child. So it's a mixed batch of stuff going on here. One sister, a ginger. None of my sisters are gingers. 2 blondes and a brown. You're a stringer in New Zealand. What's up, Tim? How's stringing in the Zealand? Is it your summer right now? It's your summer right now, right? I so want to go to New Zealand during my summer. Oh, I want to go there during my summer so bad. Bucket list type of stuff. But to be honest, it just recently came up because my only bucket list when it came to snowboarding was going to Alaska and going heliboarding, and I did it. So if I want to add another to it, it's like I've already done the ultimate when it comes to snowboarding, in my opinion. And when you're in this car, my opinion is the only one that matters. Would you accept an intern? I don't want an intern because that means you work for free, and nobody works for free. Smart man once told me that. Smart businessman once told me that. Would love to come for a ride-along one day. All right, Tim, here's the deal. People have been asking about ride-alongs, and this is what happened. I don't know if anyone's answered, but I do have a ride-along program. If you are a police officer or firefighter, you can sit in my car for free. Other than that, it will cost you money. $300 for a half night, $500 for a full night. Half night's no less than 4 hours, a full night's no less than 6 hours. I can't promise you action. I can promise you, you can sit there. Thank you, Juan. Thank you for watching me on the flicks. Free for a fellow stringer. If you live in the LA market, you're not even eligible. If you live in another market, that all depends.
That's Tiffany's area. That is THC's area. Can you go ahead and notify TCP? Mile marker 364.
Yes, the Netflix cameraman was super cool. They're not even cameramen. We'll call them... We'll call them cinematographers. I'm a cameraman. Those guys were cinematographers. Big difference. Do Howard and I ever chill at a bar? We've had meals together. Chilling at a bar usually entails nighttime stuff. Howard and I have things we do at night. I've had more meals with Austin than I have with Howard. As a matter of fact, I believe Austin's family and my family are going to hang out next week and have a meal and piss off a restaurant, because that's a total of 5 kids. But yeah, I'll probably hang out with Austin next week. As for Howard, if we see each other at a job, we'll say hi and tolerate each other, but we don't go out and hang out. I mean, he skis, I snowboard. We have gone skiing and snowboarding together, yes, same with his little brother Mark. We've gone, or I'll call it riding. We've gone riding together. Mark rides. Howard skis. So we'll do that possibly this year. I can definitely see that happening. And yeah, I'll go live for sure. If the internet allows me. You guys think I drive fast? Wait till you see me snowboarding.
This was 13-11-9-4. You're all clear. Code 3, 950 interior in Long Beach. TC unknown injuries, tag is 269 and 1.
Oh, and by the way, and I'm gonna get this wrong again. Let me make sure here. C-A-N. Is it the A?
And I'm second for needed airfare for 17 calls to the frequency.
Nope, that is wrong. Give me a second.
First one expired, 1197 Honda, to plate of 4, Victor Ida Nora, 384, Miguel Angel, and address out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Second one is showing expired 11/2/17 and P&O valid from 10/23/17, 97 Honda to a plate of 7 Paul Young.
All right, so there it is. All right, guys. I freaking hate the ums and the uhs. Get your freaking words together. All right, so you guys on the last broadcast asked me what cameras were used in Shot in the Dark, and I gave you the wrong information, and I told you I might have given you the wrong information. The right information is, I was right when it was the red camera. They actually even called it Red Ravens. So a lot of the beauty shots were shot on the Red Raven, but all the other stuff, the in-car stuff, the handheld stuff, the follow stuff, those were Canon A100s. Is that what it said? C100s. See? I did it wrong again. They were Canon C100s. Canon C100 is what was used to shoot the show. That's what was on the hood. That's what was in the back of the car. And then the reds are the beauty shots. So there you go. There's a Shot in the Dark story. Now I told you what kind of cameras were used. A lot of people are camera people. They like cameras. Orange cones scattered across lanes. That doesn't sound like a story. Alright, we're not going anywhere. I mean, we are, but we're not going to a story, so don't ask where we're going. I'm just moving from this parking lot, and I'm going to say goodbye to you guys soon. Hey, Scott, what's up, little issues? Why don't you just... Wait, why now are you going live? Oh, sorry. I think you're the same person that asked me that question 20 times, and it never caught my attention on the last one. And I read it a bunch of times when I rewatched it, and the answer is, I don't know, because I want to. I don't know. I don't care, I do what I want. I don't care, I do what I want. I want to slap that child. Hey, if anybody cares, right behind me is where I got into my car accident in 95, 96. Got myself a double compound fracture of the right leg. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I also broke my left leg at the time. So yeah, I was in a wheelchair because one leg was in a cast and the other one had a rod down it. And I'm an idiot and it's still there, like a dumbass. But I still have my leg. They said if I was any bit older than the age I was, they probably would have amputated it. And I would not be sitting here right now if they did. I don't know where I'd be, but I wouldn't be sitting in this work car or in this stringer car, I can tell you that. And now that I'm older, I'm an idiot. But when I was younger, I snowboarded a lot more than I do now. And I was scared that if you took the rod out, I wouldn't be able to land. And like the rod in there gave me more support. So I was able to... Dude, I'm driving right now and you're literally writing me a documentary and asking me... You wrote a novel to ask me a question. And it looks like you've cut and pasted that thing 20 times now. I'm sorry, Steve. Can somebody else answer it for him? I'm not on YouTube right now, so the question doesn't stay. It just comes and goes. And when you write a novel, it's hard. I got the first part, how come I'm streaming now? And I answered that, it's because I want to. The rest of it, I didn't understand, or I didn't get, I'm sorry. But like I said, I always felt if I landed and that rod was in there, it would give my leg more support. If that rod wasn't there, it might have not given my leg more support. And that's the stupidness in me. Instead of just not snowboarding, I was like, well, if I keep it in there, I can snowboard. It's kind of like smokers. Smokers know it's not healthy, but they smoke. Me riding with a bum leg, I knew it wasn't healthy. But I did ride. I got into an accident in December. I had snowboarded before the accident, so I didn't miss that year. And then I did not miss the following year. As a matter of fact, I made a deal with my dad. I had to sell my snowboard that my snowboards that I had at the time. Didn't need them. I didn't want to, but bills were coming up. My dad made me a deal. He said, you can snowboard again, I'll buy you a snowboard. I'm like, done. So right after my cast went off, I went to the river, strapped myself into a wakeboard, and you don't really need muscle to wakeboard, you just let the boat do it. So I was wakeboarding by the end of the summer, still with a bum leg, but couldn't even walk, still in a wheelchair on crutches, and I'm wakeboarding. And then wintertime came, and I got a new board. And what's funny is I got myself a longboard because I thought I'd have to learn how to snowboard all over again. And my buddy, because I had a deal at a snowboard shop, he also got himself a new board. He got a little shorter board than mine. Him and I took a suicide trip to Mammoth, which means, oh, it's open? Let's go. No sleep. We slept in the parking lot. We got there after one run. I'm like, hey, let's trade boards. Let me see your board. I believe he had a 156. I had a 163. And I thought I got the long board because I'm going to have to learn how to ride all over again. But what happened was... I was better after the accident than I was before the accident. And I think I know why. Nowhere near us. So I got on his board and I was flying. And then he was having an easier time on my board, so we switched boards. And one of the reasons why I believe I can snowboard better now than I did before is because at that time when I turned 2021 and I'm 43 now, still to this day, that's the worst pain I've ever felt and probably ever gonna feel. So it doesn't matter how bad I fall on a mountain, how bad I get hurt, it will never compare to that day or that night that I woke up and my foot was kissing my butt and I touched the top of my bone through my pants. Yep. That's why I snowboarded better. Oh, and because I got better. Ever snowboard China Peak? Yes, I have once. I have snowboarded China Peak once. My dad used to live in Coarse Gold, which is near Fresno, and my brother was in town, and we went to China Peak. I've been there once. Home of Andy... Wait, not Andy Bell. Andy who? Why don't I know? He's one of the pioneers. Andy Finch. Duh. Stupid. Home of Andy Finch. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, Swervy? That is super dangerous right there. Whoa.
Is there an apartment number?
Hollywood Boulevard was the hotel. The possible neighbors looks like they're now. Good John for
Time is it?
3647.
2:31. Oh. All right. I'm gonna say goodbye. So, yeah. Goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. I will be back out tonight or tomorrow, however you look at it, Saturday night, and I'll be out with a bunch of t-shirts. I'm going to do drops all over the Southland. So join me, grab some shirts. I don't know if I have any stickers left. I gave them all, I found all the ones that did have left over, and I've given those away to the Big Bang winners. And Victor has the bulk of the stickers. So I don't know if I have any stickers left, guys. If I do, I'll throw out some stickers. But besides that, we're doing shirt drops tomorrow. All right, guys. Later. Talk to you in the future. Later, losers.
Back over the report to our record.
2041 Roger. Unit B4 PD 330 South.